If you or someone you know suffers from eczema, you know how frustrating this condition can be. Today, we're going to talk all about what triggers it and what we can do naturally to find some relief. Today we're talking all about eczema, what causes it, what triggers it, and how we can find natural relief from it. So Richard, walk us through eczema. Teach us a little bit. I don't know personally a whole lot about eczema. What causes it in the first place?
Well, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I've done a lot of research on it, and I can tell you right now it's probably one of the most frustrating things that a person could have because they don't have any answers for it. They know that it's genetic. They know that it could have come about at a mother's age at the time she gave birth, activities that happen, defects in the barrier of your immune system. There could also be endocrine disorders that are going on in your body. They really don't have an answer for it, which makes it pretty sad. There's things you can do to help it, and I think that's what we're going to talk about today. What things can we do to alleviate some of the discomfort that you get from eczema?
So what might trigger a flare-up for somebody who already has eczema? What are some things that they could avoid that could trigger the condition?
You might think this is strange, but wool is one of the main triggers for eczema and synthetic fabrics that are man-made. There are some other things like the environmental issues, smoke, chemicals, even something that's benign to you would be like perfume might be something that would be a trigger for someone who has eczema. Makeup, for instance, can be a trigger for someone who has eczema.
So once the condition is flaring up and someone is suffering and they have the itchy, dry skin, what do you know of that is a natural method? I mean, we see all these commercials and advertisements for medication for eczema, but is there anything that somebody could do naturally to find some relief?
Sure. Let's go right to the top of the list, biologics. Biologics are very expensive, $8,000, $10,000 a month, and sometimes you can get help from your insurance company and sometimes you can't. But different than acne, where you have to clean it, keeping eczema moist. One of the number one things that you want to do for eczema is use an alcohol and oatmeal based product to keep the skin moist, and that keeps the itching down.
Do you have a specific recommendation for one of those? Is that just something you can pick up at any Target or drugstore? Or?
Sure, you can get say Aveeno, which is a brand name that I'll mention here. They have a brand new one that came out that's just for eczema, which has and could have hyaluronic acid. They also have colloidal oat, but they have the ceramides in them. And this is very important for those who have eczema. There's some other things that you could use as topicals, one of them being beeswax, which has no scent, no smell at all, and you could apply that at any time during the day. Sunflower oil, you can also use a sweet almond oil, and these all have seemed to help with eczema. I would also say use aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel, and I have a couple friends who do have eczema, has been their go-to for many, many years. I know people that do use Aveeno, and they do get some relief from that, but it's one of those very difficult situations to have to live with throughout life. You can use coconut oil, you can use honey, but then again, honey sticks to everything. Right. So you can put it on for a while, but then you have to take it off. You can spot treat with tea tree oil, which is another good thing. What to eat? Fish, leafy green vegetables are some of the things you go for, legumes. You can also take certain supplements, and one of the supplements that we've been experimenting with is our olive leaf extract, and we've been using another aloe, which I can't mention right now, that seems to be having a much better take than what you find on the market than just regular aloe vera. By the way, aloe vera, if you take a slice of aloe vera and you leave it on your sink overnight, you'll find that there's this red goo that comes out of it. Those are called glucomanins, and that's the actual healing property. There is one aloe that if you're going to do something natural and you want to treat it and put aloe on your face, it's called Aloe barbadensis. And I would recommend anybody to buy a 5-gallon Aloe barbadensis. It grows fairly fast, and you can cut a little piece of the leaf every day and use it on your face. And that has given some of the greatest relief for those that are suffering from eczema.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much. A lot to unpack here and a lot to continue to talk about. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.